Let's paint a realistic watercolor portrait on yupo paper of a girl while we chat about how every artwork you create is worth it because there is art that only you can make. Choosing to not create because you think that whatever you create already exists in some shape or form is simply depriving the rest of the world and yourself of a chance to see artwork with your artistic perspective and voice. For this painting, I'm using 11 by 14 inch yupo paper. If you're hearing about yupo paper for the first time, it's this waxy thick paper that is good for many art mediums such as acrylics, watercolor, alcohol ink, and even oils. I personally love painting on yupo paper with watercolors because it makes the watercolors look a little like oil paint. This is because yupo paper is non-absorbent, making the watercolor paint sit on top of the surface instead of being absorbed like other watercolor papers. At this point in the painting process, I am bulking in the colors on her face and am trying to go bold with the darkest areas. My goal is to cover as much of the canvas with paint as I can. This beginning stage is actually one of my least favorite ones because I always feel so timid in that I am painting too dark. One thing I can tell you though from experience is that at this beginning stage it's almost impossible to go too dark. Even if it looks that way at the start, what you are comparing your paint color to is the white blank paper, and practically every color will look too dark against that. The key is to right away start blocking in your darkest areas too, and trust me, even when you think you are going super dark with your darkest areas as well, chances are you're going to keep adding to it throughout your painting process, so don't worry too much. If you see a concept for an artwork that you like that someone else already did, try taking inspiration from that and creating your own interpretation. For the first time, I decided to be more original and create my own reference photo for this watercolor portrait. For my past paintings, I simply would find a reference photo that I liked from Pinterest. Lately, I've been drawn to including more meaning in my paintings. Some themes that I've been exploring are growth and healing. This photo on Pinterest really caught my eye one time. I like the shadows of the leaves and flowers on the girl's face, which adds another element to the portrait that makes its message open to interpretation for the viewer. Using this photo as inspiration, I tried taking a couple portrait photos myself. Although I technically copied the concept of this reference photo, my own image turned out completely different with my own unique twist to it. Every single one of us comes from our own background, our own perspective, and our own way of looking at the world. This might sound cliche, but have you ever tried or seen others copy a master artwork? Somehow, no matter how much you try, you can't ever exactly replicate another artist's painting. Even more so, every artist has different interests. Some love realism, others like to draw cartoons, and some prefer to paint landscapes, or, if you're like me, portraits. What catches your eye is entirely unique to you, even if it's another's painting. Or you might not like painting at all and find yourself inclined to pottery, writing, dancing, cooking, etc. Creating art reveals what you noticed about the world. The art world is so big, there's literally no rules, so feel free to find thrill in exploring and expressing your discoveries on a paper or canvas, or whatever medium you choose. Who cares if anyone likes your artwork, or if it makes them uncomfortable and judge you? Let art be a way for you to exercise the ability to value something simply because you care about it first. Art is still art, even without an audience. If you're stuck on what to create, that's a sign that you need to change something. Go on a trip or on a simple local walk. Inspiration can really come from everywhere and be triggered by unrelated things. Going out really refreshes your perspective. Sometimes what stops us from creating is the belief that we're just not good enough, or that we're progressing too slowly throughout our art journeys. There's this quote that I love, which goes like this: "Don't be afraid of moving slowly, be afraid of standing still." This quote reminds us that what matters most isn't necessarily the goals you want to achieve in the future, it is the lifelong journey you're choosing to take in order to get there. Often, we tend to put pressure on ourselves to achieve certain goals within a certain time frame and stress when things don't go as planned, overlooking the whole reason why we set out to accomplish these goals in the first place. Why do you want to create art? This is something unique to each artist. Personally, I found that creating art in any form is like meditation. It pushes me to challenge myself and grow. I think when growing and improving, it's important to not underestimate the power of small changes. Simply show up again and again. Consistently taking small steps in the right direction may not feel as overwhelming in the moment, making it a more sustainable way to continue on the journey of accomplishing your mission. It's not about how quickly or how much you give, learn, or progress at a time. It's about refusing to stay stuck. The important part is to not stop. Even when the pace is frustrating or the results don't come quickly, just keep moving. After all, slow progress is still progress. Something that pushes me forward is the concept of not standing still. To me, standing still doesn't necessarily mean failure to achieve something. It means giving up on growth. It's choosing comfort over effort and quitting because something feels too hard or too impossible. In the end, it doesn't matter how fast or impressive your improvement may appear to others from the outside. I think true growth happens when you gain an appreciation for the journey itself, when simply being better than yesterday is enough. The quote, "Don't be afraid of moving slowly, be afraid of standing still," illustrates the importance of being someone who is not afraid of being a beginner, embraces slow progress, and understands that the path to improvement is often not linear or easy, but it's always worth it. This mindset can apply to your life outside of creating art as well. Something that I love about art is that every piece you create is something new that the world has never seen before. It's a unique form of giving. Every artwork you choose to bring into existence, no matter what it is a contribution that can never be repeated exactly again. Go create, because there is art that only you can make. If anything in this video was helpful and speaks to you, please leave a like and share your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you for watching.